disregarding your drunken and indeed godless aspersions on my theory and character, you have indeed hit upon the crux of the matter. For through other equations and research, I have hit upon the fundamental truth. These revenants do not go to hell, for we are already living there. Yes, I say, the present Earth merged with Beelzebub's kingdom on the night of March 20th, 2003. I trust you recognize the date? Yes, for your friend Jake Prey was present at every rally and peace march in protest of this war, which I of course included in his calculation for good works. Contemplate our sinful world and tell me that you do not agree. We have been denizens of hell for the last 12 years. And as a side note, I am of course entirely opposed to our false gods, including the absurd teachings of Scientologists. I must thank you for reminding me of them, for both they and Mormons should receive a Beelzebub score of 1,000. Who would you like to meet? Zacharias Tiggs.
Excerpt from Changing the Score, My Life with Jake Prey. Vanity Fair, May 2025, by Violet Olera.
I first saw him at the West End in December of 2003. I was a senior at Columbia, a physics major, so obsessed with quantum mechanical particle interactions and Feynman diagrams that I had only dimly recognized our country's illegal invasion of a sovereign state. Such ignorance was possible. Then, over a certain income level, foreign wars didn't touch your daily life. I gleaned my news from articles my sister gave me, or my screenmates overheard conversations. I felt the appropriate outrage and promptly forgot about it. What, after all, does outrage look like at the Planck scale? Later, while drunk, I would amend that a rhetorical question. What does it sound like? The bar was packed that night. Some were the typical Friday night crowd of loud freshmen and bored frat brothers, but others had heard Jake at the big rally in February and were excited to see him again. He didn't even perform while we sing, that song that was already turning into an anthem. Didn't matter. Jake had a voice that stuck you to your chair and forced you to listen. Almost gentle with an ironic bite. Like fresh ginger, a simile-inclined local reviewer once called it. And Jake and I laughed until we had to stop to breathe. We ate in Chinatown that night. He bought me ginger beer. His falsetto was eerie, his bass rough. Sometimes his vibrato wavered so wildly you thought he might lose the note, but he never did. His lyrics were passionate and only sometimes political. He had thick wavy dark hair, a high forehead, wide eyes with candle flashes, and a chin that dimpled when he smiled. He was young, talented, and beautiful. I was 22. I felt as though I just crawled from Plato's cave.
Audiovisual transcript of U.S. Internal Investigations files, originally archived on the Diffuse Network proprietary global net, intercepted and transcribed by Chinese intelligence. Subject, Omura Violet, U.S. Scientific Authority and Academic. Status, dissident. Date, September 12th, 2027, 2:22 a.m. Eastern Time. The subject's apartment is dark. She walks to the window overlooking the street. She removes her shoes and stockings, a run in the back, 4.2 centimeters. The subject's hair is styled in an elaborate bun. She removes several bobby pins and tosses them to the floor. The subject empties a small gold purse onto her coffee table. Contents. 1 funeral program. The cover reads, Zacharias Tiggs, he was right with our Lord. 1 small rolled marijuana cigarette. The subject lights the cigarette with a match. Upon completing half the joint, she extinguishes it on a windowsill.